You're watching The Pastor's Perspective on the Redeeming Grace YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. The Pastor's Perspective is a weekly video series where you can gain biblical insight from what Pastor Mike has to say on a variety of topics. We'll discuss things from theology, spanning all the way across to politics and even social issues. This is a great time for you to kind of dial in your biblical thinking and how it applies to life and godliness. We're glad you're here. We hope you continue to watch week after week as we continue to post videos. Pastor, having just celebrated Easter and thought on the resurrection, you even taught on it a couple of Sundays ago. What are your thoughts about how the resurrection impacts day-to-day life?
How the resurrection impacts our everyday life. Well, for Paul, in Philippians 3:10, of course, he said famously that kind of his life's ambition is to know him, Christ, and the power of his resurrection. Well, we know that he knew Christ and Christ knew him. And so obviously what he meant was to know Christ at an even deeper level, which, you know, the word itself, in fact, know there speaks of an experience. So he wanted to experience God more and more. But then he says the power of the resurrection. And I remember preaching through Philippians a few years ago, and out of everything I saw in the book of Philippians, that's the one verse that really stuck with me, kind of thinking over and over again, Paul, what do you mean? What exactly do you mean? I mean, we know the power of the resurrection. We know that the resurrection destroyed death, that destroyed the last enemy, Scripture tells us, so we know that. And it validates our faith. We know that from 1 Corinthians 15. And so as I kind of been reading through the New Testament ever since preaching on Philippians, kind of in the back of my mind has been what Paul said about to know the power of the resurrection. And then as you go through Scripture, you begin to see, and certainly I haven't exhausted everything that that could be said about the power of the resurrection, but you begin to see the power of the resurrection. And so I think that obviously daily in our lives, as we think of the gospel, we can't not think of the resurrection. And when we think of the resurrection, it validates our faith. It validates everything that Christ came and did. You know, he lived a sinless life. He was born of a virgin. None of that matters if the resurrection doesn't take place. And so the resurrection isn't just a fact, it's the fact. It validated his death and everything. You know, the substitutionary atonement is substitutionary because he rose from the dead. So the resurrection, it should impact everything that we do every day. And then I think of that remarkable verse that we talked about a couple Sundays ago, but in Hebrews chapter 11, the fact that here you have believers who are actually in being persecuted. They're in prison, they're being beaten, they're being tortured for Christ. And we're told there in verse 35 of chapter 11 of Hebrews that even when they could get their release by perhaps denying Christ or maybe say, okay, I renounce my baptism, I'm no longer joined to Christ, or saying, you know, hey, look, we'll stop talking about Christ. We'll go back into Judaism, whatever the case might be. It says that they wouldn't do that. They were not willing to do that because they knew they had a better resurrection. I mean, that's remarkable. Think about that. Stephen, when Stephen was stoned, I think it's verse 55 of chapter 7 of Acts, but as Stephen is stoned, he looks up, and what are we told? He sees Christ at the right hand of the Father. Now, how did he get at the right hand of the Father? Well, of course, he rose from the dead, and then 40 days later is his ascension. But we see it just tied in everywhere. And so we wonder, how can martyrs, how can people be persecuted for Christ? How can they withstand that persecution? The resurrection. How can they withstand even to the point of of being martyred for the faith, the resurrection. So absolutely it impacts our lives, and perhaps because we live in America and all the materialism and everything here, and the lack of persecution that we really have here, I don't know that we really think about the power of the resurrection the way that believers probably do in other parts of the world. But I would challenge everyone, as you read through Scripture, particularly the New Testament, just kind of have that in the back of your mind, the power of the resurrection, and you'll notice over and over and over again things that tie into and point to the resurrection, and facts and truths that actually flow from the fact of the resurrection. So resurrection absolutely impacts our everyday lives.